The reason why I've got a picture like this of the New Jerusalem was based on a revelation that has a lot of credibility. This was a missionary in China in the 1920s. And this missionary basically took in orphan children. And these orphan children were they were in gangs. They were trying to basically steal, whatever it took just to basically feed themselves. They were really a rough situation. This missionary took them in as orphans, and they were between 8 and 12 years old, and they would get the gospel. So they knew about Jesus, but they didn't have a Bible, and they didn't read the Bible. They had no idea. But in this process, this missionary would actually write down exactly what he saw. And what makes this visions unique is oftentimes we have lots of books out there about somebody going to heaven, giving us their story, and then coming back. Other people going to hell, coming back. It's just one person. What this was this is a collective of about 10 or 12 children all experiencing the same thing at the same time. All of them are taken up to the heaven, and they're all worshiping God with angels together. Now, the missionary could see their bodies on earth, but their souls and their spirits were in heaven, and they're actually playing harps and playing trumpets and actually praising God in other languages. And the missionary's writing all this stuff down. He could see them strumming harps and blowing trumpets, even though they didn't have any instruments. He took each of these kids and interviewed them individually, and they all had the exact same story, and they all had the exact same experience, and none of them had ever read any of this in the Bible. What they saw and what they described was, they said, we saw the New Jerusalem. That is the Jerusalem that's now in heaven. And they said what it is it's a pyramid shape, but they said what makes it unique is it's actually made out of 3 different levels. And they're suspended on top of each other. The top level is suspended above the second level, which is suspended above the third level.